And you can see there that there are a lot of new varieties. You can see here on the bottom, the four relatively new varieties here are competing very well compared to 06G. So I'd encourage you to look at these new varieties and look for seed of them. But when you do that, as I mentioned, don't assume you can grow them the same way as we grow Georgia 06G. They are each different varieties and need different management strategies to maximize their yield potential. So this is the Florida data. I would also say that in Florida, we have the non-irrigated data where the 331 has tended to shine very well. If you have some non-irrigated acreage, look at that variety in particular. And then this is the University of Georgia data. I know we may have some folks who are growing across the state line. Similar trends there. You see the 331, 12Y, 18RU, 16HO doing very well in the Georgia tests as well. And these data, not in this format, can be found on our website. So if you want to see more particulars about location and number of years, you can look at the website I showed in my first presentation. Also wanted to show really quickly this interactive peanut RX tool that Bob Kimmerite talked about. Let me share the screen for that right quick so you can see. So what we have here is you can go to peanutrx.org to find this, and both Bob and Zane talked about this Peanut RX tool a little bit. I want you to watch this bottom left-hand corner where there's the spotted wilt variety ratings, and there's yellow and red there now. And I'm only going to change a few things. I'm going to change our plant population from 3 plants per foot of row up to 3 to 4 plants per foot of row. And notice how now we have some green or low risk areas in our potential for growing peanuts with a little less risk. Also notice here I have vellum total as the at-plant insecticide. If I change that to Thimet, notice there's even more green that shows up there. So just changing a few of these things, even changing from single to twin rows, you see that our risk for spotted wilt decreases as we change just those few individual characteristics. And if you'll notice, you can do the same thing for leaf spot and white mold. And the number one thing there is crop rotation. If I change from 0 to 1 year and from 0 to 2 years, you see that we start to see more low risk and medium risk instead of high risk situations. So be aware though that there are very few situations where we're going to get into a low risk situation with any variety that we could plant for leaf spot. So that's why the advice from Dr. Kimwright was so important in terms of selecting the right fungicide program, being on time, being timely with it, and rotating where at all possible.